Ed Gonzalez, Harris County Sheriff. Have Captain John Nanny out here from our District 1 Patrol, as well as Major Susan Cotter here to my left. This afternoon, deputies got dispatched to this location. The preliminary information that we have right now is that we have two deceased people inside the residence. Um, uh, Appear to be Hispanic. One is an adult female and believed to be her daughter of, we believe, 6 years old. Both are deceased inside the residence from apparent gunshot wounds. At this point, we're treating this investigation as a murder-suicide by all indications. What we know at this point is the female was last seen yesterday evening um, and obviously discovered today. There were two other children in the home, both teenagers. One is a 13-year-old female and a 16-year-old male that were also in the residence, but they were gone for the evening, returned, thought mom had turned in early and then didn't think nothing of it. And then today, later on, when still no activity, they went in and checked and made the discovery, the gruesome discovery. It appears at this point that the female may have been having some marital situation with the father of the child. The children have different fathers, but the father of the child that's deceased here, we believe they were having some issues. They were legally married, I'm told, but they had been separated perhaps since October. He travels for work, so he's not involved necessarily in the picture every day, but does visit from time to time. And so, again, it appears that's the information that we have at this point. It's all preliminary right now. We're going to try to see if we obviously have other information, but that's the information that we have. Briefly in Spanish, esta tarde recibimos llamada de un incidente. Encontramos a dos personas muertas dentro de la escena. A una mujer hispana y su hija de 6 años de edad. Parece ser un incidente donde la mujer asesinó a su hija de 6 años y después ella misma se disparó. Está el arma en la escena todavía. Es una situación muy trágica. Me estaban diciendo que la mamá estaba separada de su pareja y tal vez había estado en una depresión estos últimos meses. Eso va a ser algo que tenemos que confirmar, pero es la información que tenemos en este momento. También habían dos adolescentes dentro de la casa, pero ellos no vieron ni escucharon lo que pasó. Va a ser parte de nuestra investigación de tratar de investigar exactamente qué es lo que estaba pasando. The preliminary information that we have is that the female had perhaps been depressed now for several months. We're told that they had been separated perhaps since October, so it's been a couple months and she had been struggling with that. And so we don't know exactly how that all will fit into this picture, but again, very heartbreaking situation. We saw several incidents similar to this last year of murder-suicides. It's something that continues to hit our community very hard. I've spoken about it several times, and we know especially during the holidays, they tend to be extra hard with a lot of emotions running high, but that's the information we have at this point.
Can you clarify the timeline a little bit, Sheriff? You said obviously we're all here right now, but when do you think the shooting actually happened and the children were they in the home for a number of hours and didn't realize?
One of the children were away. The teens were away from the home during the evening hours. Is of last night. So she was last seen right before that time. So about late afternoon and early evening, she was last seen, and then I think they were gone from the house. The mom and child remain in the home, and we believe it probably happened at some point over that time until the evening when the teens returned back home or were back home, and then nothing else was heard again until this morning or later on earlier this afternoon.
So the kids came home last night,
yeah,
but they did not realize their mother had.
No, because without delving too much into some of the follow-up investigation, they believe that mom was just asleep and had turned in earlier, and again had been going through a hard time lately, and so they just thought, mom's resting and we'll check in later.
I just want to clarify. So it's not like she shot her child herself.
No. We believe it happened overnight, and then when they finally thought, let me check, because it's been too long now that we haven't heard any activity, is when when they made the gruesome discovery.
Have there been any recent calls to service at this address or any disturbances from neighbors or any reports that you're aware of at this time?
Part of our follow-up investigation will be to canvass with neighbors to see if something was perhaps missed, but the only indication we have is there was one previous call for service at this location. I believe it's a rental home that this family is in right now, but that it was just maybe due to child custody type issues, when again, it's not uncommon during a separation. We don't know if it's related to the father of the young girl. We believe other fathers were involved as well with the teens, unrelated to the 6-year-old. But it was just more of a civil type matter of just custody things. It didn't escalate to anything physical.
How long ago was that?
I'm not sure. I just know there was one previous call.
Is the father of the little girl here?
Not here. The child of the 6-year-old is travels for work and is gone quite a bit. So the child of the father is not here at the location right now.
Algo así, si me explico rapidito en español que está muy envío, ¿cuándo exactamente ella se habría quitado la vida, pero antes de haber matado a su bebé?
Pensamos que pasó anoche, pero eso va a ser parte de la investigación forénsica para determinar exactamente como más o menos a qué hora. Sabemos que la última vez que la vieron fue ayer por la tarde, tal vez como a las 5 p.m. más o menos, y después ya no supieron nada de ella hasta hoy en la tarde. Entonces pensamos que es probable que pasó anoche. Hay dos más adolescentes que viven aquí en la casa que durmieron aquí y no reportaron haber escuchado nada. Entonces, eso va a ser parte de nuestra investigación.
En estos momentos la policía, ustedes no están buscando a ningún sospechoso.
No parece ser en este momento que todo pasó ahí en el mismo cuarto. Está la arma presente y parece ser que ella mató a su niña de 6 años y después se suicidó ella también a sí misma. Entonces va a ser algo que va a ser parte de nuestra investigación. Siempre hicimos que esto es preliminario hasta que podemos confirmar. And just a tragic situation all around. I think the 6-year-old had just celebrated a birthday this December. So it's just very sad to see some of those remnants still in the home of that recent birthday. And obviously the holidays just occurred, so our heart goes out to the family, the surviving members, the teens that have to grapple with this, and just the extended family as well that are learning about what happened here. So very heartbreaking and tragic situation. And we hope that, just to continue to raise awareness as we go forward and continue to send the message of just, seeking help. Depression's a real thing. It could be minimal, it could be more serious. It could be caused by a lot of things, and we always want to remind our people to seek resources, seek information. It's just very tragic what happened here.
I know you said the father isn't here right now, but has he been notified of what happened?
To my knowledge, according to investigators, he has not yet been notified. He's kind of works different jobs throughout, and it's kind of hard to kind of pinpoint him and stuff like that. But that's something that they're going to try to do. And we work with the Harris County Institute of Forensic Sciences to make that notification. Other family members have been notified, and he'll be notified as well. I don't know if that's already happened or not, but my understanding was that they had not yet located him. We don't know who owns the gun.
Estaba en el cuarto principal de ella.
Sí, estaba en la recámara.
And as for the teenagers that were able to find the mother in this very traumatic way, how are they holding up?
Yeah, they're shaken. We have support personnel out here, victim advocates and others to come out here and try to lend a hand. We try to do this with these type of situations, not only for them, but for our first responders as well that see this day in and day out as well. It could be very, traumatic, and so it's very difficult to see this type of scene. And having seen it and done it for many years, it never gets easy. It's something that hits home, especially when young kids are involved. Thank you.